Today, world leaders descend on Davos for the World Economic Forum, and lots of them are talking about crypto. GameStop is launching a crypto and NFT wallet. And celebrities make the case for NFTs at VeeCon, despite the deep losses in the digital art market. Welcome to CNBC's Crypto World. I'm Pippa Stevens. Crypto prices are starting the week here in the green. As of noon Eastern, Bitcoin held its ground above $30K. Ethereum was worth about $2,000, and Cardano jumped to a value of about 55 cents per token. All right, here are today's top stories. GameStop wants to recapture some of that meme stock mania, but this time around in crypto. The gaming retailer will launch a crypto and NFT wallet that operates on the Ethereum network, and it's part of a plan to launch an NFT marketplace in the near future. Users can access the wallet using a Google Chrome extension or an upcoming iPhone app. Now, shares of GameStop stock soared in reaction to the news. We also want to catch you up on two big events. The World Economic Forum in Davos is back in person after 2 years. Some of the biggest names in finance and politics descended on Switzerland to talk all about money and the state of the economy. They also had a lot to say about crypto. Guggenheim CIO Scott Minerd said Bitcoin's recent slide could mean some big losses are still to come.
We're seeing crypto collapse the way it is. I think it's got more downside to it.
More downside?
More downside.
How much more?
Well, when I look at Bitcoin, which the technicals have been better than anything else, when we break, below 30,000 consistently, 8,000 is the ultimate bottom. So I think we've got a lot more room to the downside, especially with the Fed being restrictive. And let's face it, most of these currencies they're not currencies, right? They're junk, right? I mean, the majority of crypto is garbage. So there are going to be survivors.
His prediction of Bitcoin hitting $8,000 translates to a 70% drop from current prices. Meanwhile, European Central Bank President Christine Lagarde spoke to a Dutch talk show about crypto ahead of her visit to Davos. And she said that, in her opinion, crypto is worth nothing. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse spoke to CNBC Europe about those comments.
In some ways, she's in good company. There's others like Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger who've made derogatory comments. But not that long ago, Jamie Dimon, someone who said they thought Bitcoin was, I think, a fraud, and has subsequently come around and realized that, in my judgment, this is an industry that is not going away. It's valued today at about $1.2, $1.3 trillion. But I do think, I've spoken to Christine Lagarde personally, and I think we need to stop measuring it just by what's going on with the overall value and how are these assets being used to solve real-world problems. And I think time and time again, we're seeing more and more real use cases solving real scaled problems where blockchain technologies can reduce friction measured by cost and speed in a way that I think improves the overall economy.
While the financial elite were meeting in Europe, celebrities and NFT fans were meeting in Minneapolis for VeeCon. Of course, trading volumes and prices for NFTs have fallen in recent weeks, and a lot of people have asked if the market is oversaturated. But that's not stopping high-profile investors from getting in on the NFT hype. Deepak Chopra said that he isn't worried about crypto going away and that it could have far-reaching effects on global finance.
Crypto is here to stay. It'll have its ups and downs because it's still early stages. But I think it will, in a way, democratize even the financial well-being of the world. And I hope that will happen. I just came back from the Middle East. Crypto is very big in the Emirates, in Dubai, in India. And people are, notwithstanding the challenges we're going through, they're hanging in there. And they're going to see this through. They're not going. They're not going away. And I personally am an early adopter, I always have been. I only ask myself 3 questions. Is it fun? Number 1. Am I hanging out with people who are fun to be with? And number 3, is it alleviating suffering? If the answer is yes, I do it. It's not transactional.
And DJ Steve Aoki is looking to use NFTs to build a community and find new people to produce music with.
All things Web3, NFTs, real world, like the top tier, because it's a tier structure. The top tier get to make songs with me, and I'm excited to make some songs with my community. Like they're going to jump in the studio with me. 3 members are in the top tier. In less than 3 months, there's people that spent over 1,000 credits because you have to burn these credits to level up your passport, are now going to be able to make music with me. With any IPs that are growing in Web3, you have to really build a culture with your community. And with things that are just like popping up, like any projects that pop up out of thin air and don't have like a roadmap or something that's like, just like in the real world. If you don't like show the consumer base or whatever that's investing into your products or into your vision or into your business, what's going to happen in the future? Like, why buy the television?
Filmmaker Spike Lee is learning the worlds of crypto and NFTs through his family as he prepares to launch his own.
My son right here, he's the one that's educating me. Come here.
What's your name?
I'm Jackson.
Jackson.
As
Nice
I
to
said
meet you.
before, my son and my daughter take me out of the dinosaurs. They still have to turn on the TV for me with all the remotes on the table. I would say 5 or 6 pieces. So look, I'm gonna keep it 100. You know, I'm beginning, I'm learning, but I want to learn because I'm coming out my own NFT. So I want to be. Here's the word: educated. Educated.
And others say, despite the cooling market, creators should focus on standing out.
As a creator, just like I've done with social, you got to stand out. You got to be different. You got to do something that people aren't. And with the projects that I'm doing, I try to innovate. You have to do your research when you're investing your personal money into these different platforms. I've not always been the best at that. Other times I have been really good at it.
Now, celebrity involvement in NFTs is under scrutiny, as some investors say they've lost big due to falling prices and rug pulls. NBC News spoke to one investor who said he was financially crippled after buying a Floyd Mayweather-backed NFT that plummeted in price. All right, that's all for today's edition of Crypto World, but we'll be back again tomorrow, and we'll see you then.